Good morning, or possibly afternoon, depending on which period you're in. Today we're going to be talking about isolating a variable in relation to the order of operations. So make sure that you have this in your notes, this right here. This is the regular order of operations. It's what you usually do to an equation. When you see an equation, the first thing you do is you apply the parentheses, then you figure out the exponents, then you multiply or divide where applicable, and then you add or subtract. PEMDAS. Some people say, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. I personally think PEMDAS is easier to remember. Just remember the first thing you do is parentheses, then exponents, then multiplication or division, and then addition or subtraction. The multiplication and division happen at the same time if you've got both going on. And the same goes for addition and subtraction. Now this is a little bit different because when you are trying to isolate a variable, when you're trying to get just one letter by itself, you're really trying to sort of undo the equation. So because you're trying to undo it, we do it backwards. So we call this one Sadmpep. It's just the original order of operations backwards. So first we do subtraction and addition, then we do division and multiplication, then we do exponents, and then finally we do whatever's in the parentheses. Now let's take a look at this. Let's say we've got one like, get the font a little bigger, 2x plus 5 equals 13. Let's say we've got that, 2x plus 5 equals 13. And I want to get x by itself. I want to isolate that variable. Well, the first thing I'm going to do, let's see, Sadmpep. So the first thing is I'm going to look for addition or subtraction. So I see addition, and I can get rid of it by subtracting that amount from both sides. I'm going to say minus 5 on both sides. So 5 minus 5 is just 0. So that's 2x plus 0, or just 2x. And then 13 minus 5 is 8. So let's see, do I have any more addition or subtraction going on? Nah. So let's see. Sadmpep, subtraction, addition, multiplication, division. Alright, multiplication and division are next. So I've got some multiplication happening. And I can get rid of it by doing the opposite, by dividing. That 2x, that 2 is multiplying the x. So I'm going to divide by 2 on both sides of this equation. 2x over 2 is just x, and 8 over 2 is just 4. Then let's see, if x equals 4, well, let's see, do I have any exponents left? Is this to the power of anything anywhere? Or is anything being rooted? No, it's not. Do I have any parentheses? No, I don't. It's isolated. There it is. That's my final answer. If I want to double check, one thing I can do is I can go back to my original equation and say, all right, 2x plus 5 equals 13. Let's substitute that x value I found. And see if it comes out true. So let's see, 2 times 4 is 8. Let's see, does 8 plus 5 equal 13? Yes, it does, which is why in the end I get 13 equals 13. Now if I had found, let's say I made some kind of a small mistake and I'd got the x was 3. Well, when I resubstituted the 3 in place of the x, I would have gotten, let's see, 2 times 3 is 6, 6 plus 5 is 11. Yeah, I would have gotten 11 equals 13. If your last line doesn't come out as a number equals itself, you know there's some kind of a problem with the number you found. Let's take this to the next level. Let's do it in terms of a word problem. So let's say we've got this word problem. The temperature was very cold. Then the temperature doubled. Then the temperature dropped by 10 degrees. Then the temperature increased by 40 degrees. The temperature is now 16 degrees. What was the starting temperature? So I'm guessing this must be a day on Mars because our weather doesn't fluctuate quite that much usually on planet Earth. I can't think of a single day when the temperature is increased by 40 degrees, but whatever. So I don't know about you. For me personally, I need to turn this into a number equation. If you can solve this just in the pure word problem form, congratulations, that's amazing. For me, I'm gonna make this an equation. So let's see, the temperature was very cold, then the temperature doubled. I'm trying to find what the original temperature was, so for now I'm just gonna call it X. So at first, I don't know what it was, all I know is it was some cold temperature, and then it doubled. So right away I'm gonna say 2x. Then it says the temperature dropped by 10 degrees. So let's see, dropping by 10 degrees, that's like subtracting 10 basically. And then the temperature increased by 40 degrees. Oh, well, if it increased by 40 degrees, that's like saying plus 40. It says the temperature is now 16 degrees. Oh, well, then after it's doubled and lost 10 and then added 40, it's going to be 16 degrees. So now I've done this, I can combine like terms and apply PEMDAS and Sadmpep and figure out what exactly my starting equation was. Excuse me, my starting temperature. So now, I know that the original temperature doubled, then lost 10 degrees, then added 40, in the end it turned out to be 16. So do I have any like terms I can combine here? Yeah, I do. I can combine this minus 10 with plus 40 to get plus 30. So I've got 2x plus 30 equals 16. And now I can do Sadmpep. So I've got some addition going on here. So I'm going to subtract. I'm going to subtract 30 from both sides, because anything you do to one side of the equation, you have to do to both. So that leaves me with 30 minus 30 is 0, plus 2x is just 2x. So 2x equals negative 14 degrees. Chilly. Alright, so 2x equals 14. Is there any more addition or subtraction I need to deal with before I've got my x isolated? No. How about multiplication or division? Well, yeah, I've got this 2 multiplying the x. So I can get rid of that by dividing by 2. Remember, I have to do it to both sides. So let's see, 2x divided by 2 is just x, and negative 14 divided by 2 is negative 7. And there it is. Now I finally know the original temperature was negative 7 degrees. Make sure that you get this portion of the example in your notes, the part that has all the steps we took to isolate x. Thank you.